not a person who wants to die. I'm a person who has life and wants to live.
That was the first time Amy tried crack cocaine and heroin.
These cigarettes kill more people every day than any terrorist I've ever seen on television.
Did you know that substance abuse claims the lives of hundreds of celebrities every year? It's a tragic reality. The pressures of fame can lead to deadly habits.
We don't do crack. We don't do that.
Today, we're diving into the lives of 10 incredible women and men whose talents were overshadowed by their struggles with addiction.
And the only way that she can do that is to stop taking drugs.
From the soulful melodies of Amy Winehouse to the unforgettable performances of Whitney Houston, these stories are as heartbreaking as they are eye-opening. Stay with me as we uncover the real lives behind the headlines and honor their legacies.
I'll be working till I drop dead.
First up, we have the unforgettable Amy Winehouse.
The winner of the Best Contemporary Song is Amy Winehouse.
And the Grammy goes to Amy Winehouse.
The winner of the Best British Female this year. Way more rock and roll than Liam Gallagher. It's the one, the only, Amy Winehouse!
With a voice that could move mountains and lyrics that spoke to the soul, Amy was a once-in-a-generation talent. But her story is also one of deep personal struggle.
I wrote it about something that had happened to me. It wrote itself. It's just a novelty song in it, but it's true. It's something that happened to me, and I guess it pretty much wrote itself.
Amy burst onto the music scene in 2003 with her debut album Frank, but it was her 2006 album Back to Black that catapulted her to international fame. Hits like Rehab and You Know I'm No Good showcased her unique blend of jazz, soul, and blues. But behind the scenes, Amy was battling demons. Her struggles with alcohol and drugs were well documented, and her refusal to go to rehab became a haunting reality.
What I understand is that she'd given up alcohol for a time. Now that will reduce her tolerance, and I also understand that found by her were 2 bottles of vodka and a small bottle.
Amy's addiction took a toll on her health and career. Despite her success, she faced numerous public breakdowns and legal troubles.
After he came back from America, married, that was the first time Amy tried crack cocaine and heroin. I'd used by then, enjoyed it. It completely eradicates any sort of negative feelings. And then Amy tried it with me, and it just got a grip of both of us really quickly from then.
In 2008, she won 5 Grammy Awards in one night, but the pressures of fame only exacerbated her issues.
Don't vote for Dido! Dido will kill you!
Support Amy Winehouse! She's going to be bigger than Jesus!
Tragically, on July 23, 2011, Amy Winehouse was found dead at her home in London due to alcohol poisoning. She was just 27 years old. Her death shocked the world and left a void in the music industry.
We're devastated and I'm speechless. But thanks for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Amy's legacy lives on through her music, which continues to inspire and resonate with fans worldwide. Her story is a stark reminder of the devastating impact of substance abuse.
I think I've come to the realisation that life is short as well, you know? You've got to live in the moment. You've got to seize the day. Seize the day.
How did Amy's music touch your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the incredible artist she was.
Meet you downstairs in the bar and heard your
Next up, we have the legendary Whitney Houston.
If I should stay.
With a voice that defined a generation, Whitney's rise to fame was meteoric, but her life was marked by personal struggles and a tragic end. Whitney Houston burst onto the music scene in the 1980s, quickly becoming one of the best-selling music artists of all time.
I don't really need to look very much further.
Her debut album, released in 1985, produced several hit singles, including Saving All My Love for You and How Will I Know. Her 1992 film debut in The Bodyguard and the soundtrack hit single I Will Always Love You cemented her status as a global superstar. The song became one of the best-selling singles of all time, and Whitney's powerful voice captivated audiences worldwide. However, behind the scenes, Whitney's life was far from perfect.
The drugs wasn't her. She did drugs, but drugs didn't do her.
Her tumultuous marriage to singer Bobby Brown and her escalating drug use were often in the headlines. The pressure of fame and personal issues took a toll on her health and career.
Crack is cheap. I make too much money to ever smoke crack. Let's get that straight, okay? We don't do crack. We don't do that. Crack is whack.
Despite numerous attempts to overcome her addiction, Whitney's battle with drugs continued to overshadow her career. She made several comebacks, but her performances were often marred by her ongoing struggles.
Is it alcohol? Is it marijuana? Is it cocaine? Is it pills?
It has been. At times.
All?
At times.
On February 11, 2012, the world was shocked by the news of Whitney Houston's death.
Here at 3:43 yesterday afternoon, when a member of Houston's entourage located her body inside this hotel. So far, police and the coroner are refusing to offer details about what may have caused her tragic death.
She was found in her hotel room in Beverly Hills just hours before a pre-Grammy party. The cause of death was determined to be accidental drowning, with heart disease and cocaine use as contributing factors. She was only 48 years old. Whitney's passing was a tremendous loss to the music industry, but her legacy lives on through her timeless music and unforgettable performances.
You have all you dreamed of.
She remains a symbol of extraordinary talent and the tragic consequences of addiction. What is your favorite Whitney Houston song? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the incredible legacy of this legendary artist.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Murphy.
Next, let's talk about Brittany Murphy. With her infectious smile and undeniable talent, Brittany quickly became a beloved figure in Hollywood.
Brittany was so wonderful. Like there was nobody else like her.
But behind the scenes, her life was far more complicated than it appeared. Brittany's big break came in 1995 with the iconic teen film Clueless, where she played the endearing Ty Frazier.
I think it's a movie about how all teenagers are just totally clueless.
Her performance charmed audiences and opened the door to a successful acting career. She went on to star in a variety of films, from romantic comedies like Just Married.
You picked up a total stranger at a bar, brought her back to our honeymoon suite, and took off her disgusting red bra.
To darker roles in movies like 8 Mile and Sin City.
Forget it, man. You can bang on that door all night if you want to. There is no way in hell I'm letting you in.
Brittany's versatility as an actress was clear to everyone who watched her.
When she got that part, it was like the Hallelujah chorus. And you're always happy to give people that news because you know it's about to change their whole life.
However, Brittany's personal life was plagued by health issues and rumors of substance abuse. Her sudden and mysterious death on December 20th, 2009 left Hollywood and her fans in shock. She was just 32 years old. The initial cause of death was reported as pneumonia combined with anemia and multiple drug intoxication, but the circumstances surrounding her passing raised many questions and fueled ongoing speculation.
I don't understand. The whole thing, that answer didn't really satisfy me.
If she had gotten to a hospital earlier enough, you can detect a pneumonia on the chest x-ray. It's very easy to do. They could have possibly started treatment, but she would have had a chance.
The media, because of celebrities, they hound you. We'd tell them what we could, but we wouldn't release cause of death until the autopsy was done and all the toxicology and tests came back.
Years later, further investigations and a controversial documentary suggested that toxic mold in her home might have contributed to her death, adding another layer to the mystery.
Do you fear that toxicology might say an overdose of prescription medication?
No.
Is that possible?
No.
Despite the unanswered questions, Brittany Murphy's legacy endures through her memorable performances and the joy she brought to her roles. Her story is a poignant reminder of the pressures and hidden struggles many celebrities face. Do you have a favorite Brittany Murphy movie? Let us know in the comments below. And let's remember the incredible talent she shared with the world.
us, the Fresh Maker.
Next, let's dive into the tumultuous life of Anna Nicole Smith. Known for her stunning looks and larger-than-life personality,
I would just advise people just to follow their dreams. You know, I'm living proof.
Anna Nicole's rise to fame was as meteoric as it was controversial.
But now I have curves. See? Ooh la la. Ooh, wee wee wee.
Born Vicki Lynn Hogan in 1967, Anna Nicole found fame as a Playboy playmate.
It was my dream because it sort of kind of happened to make my dreams come true.
So what do you think of Playboy as a magazine?
I think it's really a classy magazine.
And later as a model for Guess Jeans. Her voluptuous figure and striking beauty made her an instant icon in the 90s.
She'd been told she was too tall, too blonde, and too shapely to make it as a model.
Hi, it's me, Anna, back at Chris Fried Chicken, where I used to work for 4 years. And the back, and I am bad.
Where'd you get all the beautiful flowers? Jeez.
But with fame came intense scrutiny and a series of personal struggles.
But, you know, take pills. Well, take pills and drink alcohol. But I've never hurt anybody.
Anna Nicole's highly publicized marriage to billionaire J. Howard Marshall, who was 63 years her senior, made headlines and sparked endless controversy. Behind the glamour, Anna Nicole battled addiction to prescription drugs. Her struggles were compounded by the tragic death of her son Daniel just 3 days after the birth of her daughter in 2006.
I got an out-of-state phone call, and I looked, and I said, oh man, this is the Bahamas. And it was Howard on the phone, very somber, soft tone in his voice. He said, Mo, Anna needs you really bad. And then I could hear Anna in the background, Momo, come now. Momo, come now. So I said, what's going on? He said, Daniel just died.
Everything that she did was for Daniel.
On February 8, 2007, Anna Nicole Smith was found dead in her hotel room in Florida.
When word arrived that Anna Nicole Smith had died, she was 39 years old.
The cause? An accidental overdose of prescription drugs. She was only 39 years old. Anna Nicole's story highlights the destructive power of addiction and the pressures that come with fame. Her life, though filled with moments of joy and success, was ultimately overshadowed by personal tragedy. What are your thoughts on Anna Nicole Smith's legacy?
I want lots of money. I want to buy me a whole bunch of land.
Share your views in the comments below, and let's reflect on her life and the impact she left behind. Now, let's remember Cory Monteith.
I would go to the shelf and I would get one of these books after my mom, she sent me to bed. You'd go to bed, and okay, I'm going to bed. And I would get the flashlight, and I would go to the shelf, and I'd get the World Book, and I'd sneak it back in my room, and I would hide under the covers, and I'd read the World Book.
Don't go breaking my heart.
A beloved actor whose role on Glee brought him fame and adoration.
Cory's character was not only a big piece of that ensemble, but he was also the sort of heart and anchor of the show.
Come on, ponytail.
Give me some arms.
Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Are you guys a little worried? I'm a little concerned.
I've lived a league of lives, you know, and done so many things and seen so many things, and I want to do as much as I can. I want to push myself as far into as many characters as I can and do as many things as I can.
But whose personal struggles with addiction led to a tragic end.
Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine.
Cory Monteith captured hearts as Finn Hudson on the hit TV show Glee. His portrayal of the lovable high school quarterback turned choir member made him a fan favorite almost overnight. Behind the scenes, Cory was open about his struggles with addiction. He started using drugs at a young age and entered rehab for the first time at 19. Despite his battles, he found a sense of purpose and community on the set of Glee.
My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. Don't go breaking my heart.
In March 2013, Cory checked into rehab again.
Cory, he had a rehab problem.
Yes, he went to rehab. And he's out now and he's doing great. You know, he was sober for many, many years, and he's a young man. So he just had to kind of renew his vows to sobriety.
Hoping to overcome his addiction once more. Sadly, just a few months later on July 13th, 2013, he was found dead in his hotel room in Vancouver from a lethal mix of heroin and alcohol.
The autopsy report just in tonight says heroin and alcohol took his life.
He was only 31 years old.
The deceased has been identified as 31-year-old actor Cory Monteith, who achieved great fame on the popular TV series Glee.
Absolutely nothing at this point, no evidence to suggest this is anything other than the most sad and tragic accident.
Cory's death was a devastating blow to his fans, co-stars, and loved ones.
Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name?
It brought to light the relentless grip of addiction and the tragic loss of a talented soul taken too soon. Despite his struggles, Cory Monteith left behind a legacy of kindness and talent. His story is a powerful reminder of the importance of seeking help and supporting those who are battling addiction.
But that was just a dream, just a dream, just a dream.
Do you have a favorite Cory Monteith moment from Glee? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's celebrate the life and legacy of this remarkable actor. Now, let's talk about Peaches Geldof, a young journalist and TV personality whose life was tragically cut short by heroin addiction.
It's fun. It was really fun to do because it sort of combined like meeting weirdos, which I love, with being in a studio setting. So it was really good to do that actually, and yeah, it was fun.
Peaches was a vibrant and talented woman who seemed to have it all, but her struggles behind the scenes were profound. Born into a famous family, Peaches was the daughter of musician Bob Geldof and television presenter Paula Yates. She grew up in the public eye and quickly made a name for herself as a journalist and television host.
Welcome back to OMG. Tonight we've been indulging our animal instincts with our fabulous furries.
Peaches was known for her candidness and outspoken nature. She wrote for major publications like The Guardian and Elle and hosted her own television shows. But beneath the surface, she battled with addiction, a struggle that began in her teenage years.
I guess what you could call my, dubbed by the press, wild child period was when I was, 16 years old, and now I'm a 24, almost 25-year-old.
Heroin addiction had a devastating impact on her life. Despite periods of sobriety and efforts to overcome her addiction, the battle was relentless.
I wasn't aware of her battle with drugs recently, but I think there was a lot in the public eye, some of which came from her directly, about her demons and her addiction issues and her drug issues in the past.
On April 7th, 2014, Peaches was found dead at her home in Kent, England, at the age of 25.
You blame yourself. You're the father who's responsible and clearly failed.
The cause of death was a heroin overdose.
Well, the coroner has confirmed that Peaches Geldof died from a heroin overdose.
Echoing the tragic fate of her mother, Paula Yates, who also died of a heroin overdose in 2000.
But she had long been haunted by the death of her mother, Paula Yates. She died of a heroin overdose in 2000.
Peaches' death was a heartbreaking reminder of the destructive power of addiction.
She was super bright, too bright. A very errant mind that could focus intensely on a book.
Peaches Geldof's legacy is a complex one.
I guess it's situated in a really good area, and you're like close to public transport, and you're kind of close to everything that's in Central.
While her life was marred by addiction, she also left behind a body of work that reflects her talent and passion. Her story underscores the importance of understanding and addressing the root causes of addiction. How do you remember Peaches Geldof? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's reflect on her life and the lessons we can learn from her story.
No, because, you know, everything gets positive and negative press, and if it didn't, wouldn't be objective, you know. So I sort of love to read spiteful, shitty reviews anyway, because it's like, you know, it's not that. I just like to, because it's like the language that people use is fascinating and quite fabulous, actually. So, you know.
Now, let's turn back the clock and remember Janis Joplin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The electrifying rock and blues singer whose raw, powerful voice left an indelible mark on the music world. Janis Joplin rose to fame in the late 1960s as the lead singer of Big Brother and the Holding Company.
And not play games. That's what I'm trying to do mostly, in the whole world, is to not bullshit myself.
Her breakout performance at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967 catapulted her into the spotlight. With hits like Piece of My Heart and Me and Bobby McGee, Janis became a symbol of the counterculture movement, but her career was cut tragically short by her battle with substance abuse.
And when I opened the door, I had this really simple and direct feeling, nobody's here. I came around the corner and saw Janis lying by the bed.
On October 4th, 1970, Janis was found dead from a heroin overdose in her hotel room at the age of 27. Her death was a shocking loss to the music world and left her fans devastated.
Music's for grooving, man, and music's not for putting yourself through bad changes.
Janis Joplin's legacy endures through her powerful music and unforgettable performances. She remains an icon of rock and blues, inspiring generations of musicians.
I'm planning on having a good time as long as I can.
What's your favorite Janis Joplin song? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the incredible legacy of this rock legend. Next, let's remember Judy Garland, a beloved actress and singer whose talent and charm captivated audiences for decades.
Lights and khaki blues, baby looks swell. Some of that, yeah, well, that looks dumb.
But whose life was marred by personal struggles and addiction.
Judy Garland will become an overnight sensation.
Judy Garland's career began at a young age, and she quickly became a Hollywood star with her unforgettable role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
What do you do when you love somebody so much they don't even know you're around? Never saw you look quite so pretty before. Never saw you dress quite so handsome. What's more?
Her powerful voice and emotive performance wow her fans around the world. Despite her success, filled with personal turmoil, she struggled with addiction to prescription drugs, which were initially prescribed to help her maintain the grueling schedule demanded by the studio.
That's why I'm supposed to be a legend, Judy Garland. All right, then read about it. Read the truth, though. And believe me, the way you believed me when I sang all the songs. Well, now I'm talking, and listen to me, for goodness sake.
On June 22nd, 1969, Judy Garland was found dead in her from an accidental overdose of barbiturates.
Barbiturates, when she was up and going, had to sleep at night to be on stage the next day. Her mother looked upon her, I'm sorry to say, really, as a meal ticket.
She was just 47 years old. Her death was a tragic end to a life filled with both immense talent and profound sadness.
She was one of the funniest, most optimistic, brightest people that I've ever known. And anybody you talk to knew her will tell you.
Judy Garland's legacy continues to shine through her timeless performances and enduring influence on the entertainment industry. she remains a beloved figure, remembered for her incredible talent and her resilience. Do you have a favorite Judy Garland movie or song? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the incredible legacy of this Hollywood legend. Next, let's dive into the life of Edie Sedgwick, a 1960s fashion icon and actress whose association with Andy Warhol and tumultuous life made her a symbol of the counterculture era. Edie Sedgwick quickly rose to fame as one of Andy Warhol's superstars, starring in his films and becoming a muse for his art.
She was someone that you could hang out with, you know. You could take her anywhere and say, let's go hang out and have a drink at the bar or whatever.
Her unique style and charisma made her an icon on the 1960s fashion scene.
Edie had a singular style which was her own and nobody else's, and her ability to express herself in a totally original way that no one had ever thought of doing.
Despite her glamorous exterior, Edie's life was plagued by mental health issues and substance abuse. She struggled with addiction to drugs, which ultimately led to her downfall. On November 16, 1971, Edie Sedgwick was found dead from a drug overdose at the age of 28.
Her strength, in a way, came from my belief in her. So I'd broken that valuable core in her, and then 2 weeks later or something, she was dead.
Her death marked the end of a brief but impactful career and left a lasting legacy in the world of fashion and art. Edie Sedgwick's story is a reminder of the dangers of addiction and the pressures of fame. Her influence continues to be felt in fashion and popular culture. What do you think of Edie Sedgwick's legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the life and influence of this 1960s icon. Finally, let's remember Billie Holiday, one of the greatest jazz singers of all time, whose soulful voice and emotive performances left an indelible mark on music history.
I always wanted to sing like Billie Holiday played. I always wanted to sing like an instrument. Starry-eyed and dreaming, and night so luscious and long.
Billie Holiday, also known as Lady Day, captivated audiences with her unique voice and powerful interpretations of songs.
Now, baby, I'll never, if I mean anything to you.
Her hits like Strange Fruit and God Bless the Child remain timeless classics.
Strange fruit hanging.
Despite her incredible talent, Billie's life was marred by personal struggles, including a turbulent childhood, abusive relationships, and a long battle with addiction to drugs and alcohol.
Everybody knew she smoked reefer. In those days, reefer wasn't against the law.
On July 17, 1959, Billie Holiday died of cirrhosis of the liver at the age of 44.
Well, I guess we have more married than other people, and we get a chance to meet bigger people.
Her death was a tragic end to a life filled with both remarkable achievements and profound challenges.
Whether the man who Billie went with treated her well or not, she always chose them for a reason.
Billie Holiday's legacy endures through her music, which continues to inspire and move listeners around the world. She remains a symbol of resilience and artistry in the face of adversity.
Music didn't bring Billie to Harlem, but it was her voice that would allow her to escape.
What's your favorite Billie Holiday song? Share your thoughts on the incredible legacy of this jazz legend. As we've seen through these heartbreaking stories, substance abuse isn't just a personal struggle.
And someone said to Janis, "Oh man, you must really want to get high." And she went like, "What?" You know? And so she said, "Yeah, there's like, 60, 80 hits of acid in that bottle of cognac." Anyway, she ran into the bathroom and tried to throw up.
It's a widespread issue that affects millions of people, especially young adults. It's important to recognize the signs of addiction and seek help early. Organizations like the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, provide resources and support for those in need. The lives of Amy Winehouse, Whitney Houston, Brittany Murphy, Geldof, and Nicole Smith, Janis Joplin, Judy Garland, Edie Sedgwick, Billie Holiday, and Cory Monteith were marked by incredible talent and devastating struggles with addiction. By sharing their stories, we honor their memories and raise awareness about the dangers of substance abuse. Let's use their experiences as a catalyst for change, encouraging open conversations and providing support for those in need. Thank you for watching and being part of this important conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that go beyond the headlines. Stay connected and curious, because there's always more to uncover. If you enjoyed this video, check out our next story. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.